welcome to a Life in Digital Can Capture special. I'm here with Zuzanna Gierlinska, who's Chief Commercial Officer at MiQ. Zuzanna, first of all, thank you so much for hosting me. What an amazing spot you guys have got.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, not too shabby a backdrop for the week, is it?
It's pretty incredible. And out of interest, how much time have you spent here versus on La Croisette? How's the week been going?
Well, thankfully, it's nice and shady here, so
Yeah.
it's not a bad spot to hang out. We have a demo space just inside, so we're
seen.
pretty much back to back in doing those. I'd say it's about half and half, so I've managed to get out to some content, which you have to make the time for and can.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And so it's such a big week and such a big launch for you guys. So everyone's desperate to hear about Sigma. How's it been? How's it been going?
It's gone amazing.
That's so cool.
I can honestly say it's surpassed our, biggest hopes and ambitions. We're getting tons of positive feedback, lots of interactivity from clients. It's really sparking some new thinking. And, the most important thing for us is, yes, this week is about showcasing, but when we get back home, it's about making it real and bringing it to the teams. So, yeah, that's been our mission for the week.
It's really brave and bold to showcase and learn here. Have you ever experienced anything like that before?
Do you know what? This platform got stood up 3 weeks ago.
I saw it on LinkedIn. Yeah, I saw it on LinkedIn.
So this is so new, and these are some of the very first conversations that we're having.
Yeah.
So there was a tiny
with your biggest customers.
tiny bit of trepidation around that, but it's just gone so well. And I think the back sort of drop of Cannes, it's relaxed. Yes. People are curious. They're open-minded. They want to see new stuff. And they want to get under the skin of it. So it's been more sort of discussionary versus us, trying to present something.
Yeah, and for people who aren't familiar with Sigma, what are the key challenges the platform solves, and how? Yeah, what's it bringing to your advertisers and publishers and your partners you're working with?
Yeah, I guess in a nutshell, Sigma is the first and only AI-powered advertising platform that connects the whole programmatic ecosystem in a single UI. And what that means, you can go from insights and discovery and planning right through to activation and reporting within one interface and also at speed.
Okay, that's so cool. And we can't be here and not talk about AI. Where are we on the AI journey? Looking at from an MiQ perspective, where are we on the journey from it's landed to the future?
I would sum it up to say, Sigma enables us to take AI from hype into reality.
Yeah.
And actually, that's where a lot of the client conversations have been this week, just showing how we're putting AI into action, how we're able to collapse, what a normal trader would say 6 hours doing into just seconds. And so it's really been, quite a wonderful experience bringing it to life for our clients and sort of watching them have that aha moment like, oh, this is the future.
Yeah, that's super cool. And when you speak to clients, your customers, you're hearing what Mark's telling you, what do you think brands and agencies are thinking, feeling by way of the opportunities, concerns, where are they at in terms of using what contribution and how to give them?
One of the things that I've sort of heard around the closet, apart from AI, which is what everybody's talking about, is that appetite for transparency.
Okay.
Because people don't just want to hand over their budgets to AI and go, okay, you go off and, you do that.
Yeah.
They really want to understand, what's happening, why are we getting the outcomes we are, even if they're turbocharged by technology, I still want to have that control and capability. And Sigma really does that. It's a very transparent platform. And at every step of the way, you can see why we made the choices that we've made, why we're building the certain audience segments, why we're using certain activation platforms, and it gives that real sort of transparency end to end.
Yeah, so it meets that need for transparency and trust, it's so important as well.
And I've seen many sort of conversations around that this week.
Yeah, me too, actually. Yeah, that's and so a slightly different take on AI or question. So you mentioned how it enables traders to achieve greater results so much faster. When you what AI brings to your customers, but what it brings to MiQ, how are you living that journey internally by way of giving your team capability of using technology to improve their work, improve their productivity?
Yeah, that's a really important point. Sigma was actually first and foremost built for us, for our teams. So absolutely, we're here showcasing the platform to clients, but the intention is it makes us better at what we're doing. So if you're a seller, you are able to sort of completely shift the way that you operate from going into clients with decks to actually being able to open up a platform and demo a solution, right there and then with the customer. If you're an account manager, you're able to service a client in a much more efficient and much more scalable way. Again, using Sigma and the sort of competent parts of that. And then obviously if you're a trader, we have an agentic AI trading agent that kind of becomes your sidekick, really helping you to deliver, campaigns at scale with more precision and, in a much quicker matter of time. So it is very much built for us internally. And the last, I would say, 3-4 months, we've been on a big journey with our teams, training them, educating them, getting them hands-on access so that they start to, feel familiar with the platform and, they can intelligently speak to our clients about, what does AI do in terms of, the capability.
Out of interest, taking on that journey, what was the response? How have you found that in terms of, showcasing to buy-in to utilisation?
I'd say there was a tiny bit of trepidation at first. I think especially from our trading community who were like, is this going to replace what we do? But the reality is absolutely not. This is, this is making us do what we do, as I said earlier, better versus replacing us. And I think as people have started to realise that, it started to unlock it. And, it's always amazing when you hand something over and the team start to play around with it and do their own discovery and come up with cool use cases. So I think, we're at that very early stage. So I'm really excited, like 12 months down the line, where will we be with this and how will that evolve what we do?
Well, that's a lovely moment to finish. So tell me, 12 months down the line, where will we be? How do you think it's going to look?
Well, hopefully back here.
For starters. Absolutely. Please start back.
I think it will just become, part of our day to day. Really immersive capabilities that we have with the platform and people just finding that their groove of using that, as, to do what they do. So we already, our product team have spent years building this. They're already, it's not new, and they're already on to the next sort of versions and have big ambitions for where it's going to go. So I would definitely say watch the space.
Yeah, all amazing. I can't wait to do it. And I think that moment from last year where AI was spoke about this year, those use cases, and have MiQ who actually demo live.
Yeah, making it real.
It's super cool. Yeah, it's amazing to see.
And we're enjoying it.
Yeah, that's the key thing. It's got to be fun.
Cool.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.